Aries says, women really need to focus on themselves at the beginning of a relationship. Men need space. They really do. Sometimes women need space as well. It was funny. I was talking to a friend of mine who's going through a lot of men's dating stuff right now, and he was talking about he was saying all these different things about what they say in the men's dating space, right? He's like, well, women need more space than men do, and women fall in love slower than men fall in love, and like all these different things, right? Like, you need to give women, you just let them go, and then when they contact you and start pursuing you, that's when you. And I'm like, wow, it's funny because they say all the same things in the women's dating space, And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, every single one of those things that you just said are very similar things that people teach in the women's dating space. And obviously, there's a middle ground, and that's where a lot of people kind of lose sight, right? Like, when we talk about this idea of leaning back, I was actually reading a book from some woman who's a coach who was talking about how if you should be leaning back, and when you lean back, you never initiate contact. And it was like, if you want guys to think that you're not interested in you and ghost you and never talk to you after a first date and all that kind of stuff, that's a great idea. And it's the same on the men's side, right? Like, relationships are built together. They're not built by one person or the other. Otherwise, it's this really kind of weird, painful thing, which kind of comes from that. And so there's a middle ground, right? I always talk about the magic is in the middle, and you want to be in the middle in everything. And so lots of people need space. Lots of people don't need space. Lots of people need different things. And so you really need to connect with people and see what it is that they need. See what it is that is their blueprint. See what it is that they want and what they need and what's normal for them, what they think is normal, right? Because we might be talking here, and there's going to be some women in here that are like, it's really normal. I want him to be talking to me every single day, right? And then there's going to be some women in here that are going to be like, I only want to talk to a guy once a week or whatever. And so you have to find out what it is. You have to find out what their blueprint is, because everybody's different. And if you assume that this is the way that things should be, or this is the way that things are, and whatever, you're going to be very, very mistaken.